Hi, everyone. This is Ruth Theresa with One Inspiring Woman, and I'm excited to be with you this evening. And we're going to be talking about the Grand Conjunction in just a little bit. I'm a master medium, and I specialize in psychic intuitive readings. And I love teaching others about their own abilities and how to get control of the energy that's coming around them. So that's one of the reasons why I've done the last couple of videos, and I'll can keep doing these. I'm really, really excited about teaching other people about the planetary energy that's coming in and how to work with it and how to get the best life out of this that you possibly can. That's the best part of all of this. So before we get started, I thank you for joining me. And I know a lot of y'all can't join me tonight and y'all be looking at it later on. So hi to you guys as well. Thank you for joining me and supporting me and my business. If you like and enjoy my content, then please subscribe to my channel, like and share, and make lots of comments. I love hearing your comments and answering your questions that you have. So one of the things about the Grand Conjunction, it comes in on December 21st. And so the last couple of ones that we've been talking about triggers, not only triggers that you have, but other people may be having triggers as well. Triggers that are coming up that all of a sudden they get angry or upset or overworked or kind of just not really feeling themselves and kind of feeling anxious or a lot of anxiety coming up. So that's one of the things that's really important for us to understand is that this energy is kind of normal at this time. When we get ready for a major planetary alignment, at any time, you'll see people energy start to flare up. You'll see people kind of having issues with things that they normally may not have issues with. And it kind of gives you an insight into what they deal with normally. A lot of times when the planetaries aren't in alignment, we can kind of keep that crazy part of us down. And so this is kind of the weird funny part, is that it's coming up at this time, and then a lot of us normally get triggered around the holidays. So it's kind of just amplifying the triggers that we normally have. My grandmother, who was very special to me, passed away a few days before Christmas, and so that's one of my triggers. There are other people that have triggers as well. Maybe they had someone else that they love and cared for that passed away during the holidays, or they're remembering people that that are no longer here, their grandparents or parents, siblings. All of that kind of comes up, and then we've got this planetary alignment kind of just adding another layer of that. So one of the things that we're going to be talking about today is some of the energy that people have been dealing with. So kind of the best way to understand the Grand Conjunction coming in is if we were going to make like a recipe, and we added Saturn to the energy. Saturn's energy is Lord of Karma. So anything that you've thrown out and you haven't paid the respects back to it, something, hi Carmen, any of those, this is all about law and order, discipline, and commitment. That's Saturn's energy. And then on top of that, we have Jupiter's energy coming in, and Jupiter's energy is all about luck and growth, expansion, abundance, and understanding. So that's kind of like the energy that's coming in. And then both of these come into an alignment really, really close to Pluto. So we've got a little bit of Pluto energy coming in there. Pluto is all about extreme power, the shadow side, the side that hi, Miss Sharon, that we try to hold down. It's also about transformation and evolution. Where are we going from here? So that kind of sprinkles in all of that. And then the sign of Aquarius, which is all of these are kind of joining in. And that's kind of like esoteric energy. It's one of those, it kind of comes in as logical thinking. And how did this energy kind of apply to us? How do we deal with this? And Aquarius can also be a little bit of emotionally detached energy. So one of the things that I've been noticing, and several of my clients have told me as well, that they are hearing owls, which we normally don't hear in my part of the country. It's one of those, not that we don't have them, we just don't have them in the city like a lot of people do. So owl energy, and I've literally heard this from probably 8 to 12 other people have asked me what owl energy is, or all of a sudden I'm hearing owls or they're seeing owls. One of my clients almost got hit by an owl kind of coming out of a tree. So it's one of those, that owl energy comes in, and owl energy is all about wisdom and magic and astral projection. So when we're kind of making this kind of recipe that we're doing, Carmen is asking, with all energies, I've been feeling like my body is rocking, and is this normal? It is normal. And that's what we're about to talk about. A lot of my clients have been saying that they normally don't have kind of like tingling in their legs. So people are having like tingling in their legs and calves. I've been having a lot of tingling more in my feet than anything else. And then also a lot of my clients, not only me, but a lot of my clients as well, have told me that they've been having issues just trying to sleep. Just they'll go to sleep for a little bit and then they'll wake up later on, or they can't get to sleep until 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And part of that is just kind of like what we're about to talk about is all of this energy. So owls also come in, and one of their main things that they come in with is energy of telling us to open our third eye. Saturn in chakra terminology comes in our third eye. So that's two things that are coming in, not only the owl, but then we also have Saturn coming in there. Jupiter is all about our root chakra, which is all about security and fears. And so we've got headaches that are coming in, are people not being able to turn off their minds. Carmen's saying the same thing. Couldn't sleep for 2 days. I have not slept well for probably about 2 weeks. It's one of those, a little over 2 weeks, but it's one of those, that's kind of the energy that's coming in. And it's not to say it's good or bad. I'm just really, really sensitive to what happens planetary wise. But it's one of those headaches. Third eye can bring in a lot of headaches, a lot of overwhelming energy as well. It can also bring in lots of fear because we've got that third chakra. Yeah, that's what Sharon's saying. Insomnia and tingly feet too. Yes. So that's what we're dealing with. And then we've also had this energy from Jupiter coming in with our root chakra, which is all about fear and security. And it's one of those, but I also have been dealing with a lot of clients, and I thought this was really interesting. Probably the last 4 days, more than my clients have been dealing with fear of moving forward. And so that's kind of what the energy I get, that kind of like your body moving forward, kind of like when you're rocking, it's kind of like, you know, if you think about like what we look like when we're literally just walking, we almost look like we're rocking, you know what I'm saying? We're rocking back and forth. The energy in our legs is asking us to continue to move forward. And so one of the best ways to do that in all of this energy is to work on your vision boards. What do you want to have happen in your life? And a lot of it could be, you know, almost dealing with a lot of the COVID stuff is like, I want my family to be able to get together again. I want to be able to be around people. So putting pictures on your vision board of like your friends together that you did last year or the year before, whatever it is, putting that energy in of, I want this to come in and be a game changer. And this is one of the reasons why I've talked to several clients. And then I was looking online as well, kind of like going through Facebook and Instagram and some of them. And because of all of this energy coming in, there's a lot more. I'm not going to get too political, but that's one of the reasons why there's a lot of deep-seated fear. People fear moving forward in this election because it's one of those, I'm fearful that this person's going to get in, or I'm fearful that the other person's going to get in, or the person I don't like, or whatever it is. And that's bringing up a lot of deep-seated fears. Like the other side is not for me. The other side is against me. All of that kind of energy is amplifying all of this. Like I said, and then we add holiday stuff. Anything that's happened to you over the holidays, anything that's been overwhelming, like a family member passing or going through a traumatic event. I dealt with a client today who went through a divorce 2 years ago, right around the holidays. So that was kind of coming up for her, of just kind of what's energy is there and what are they dealing with. So this is something that's majorly coming in. And the best way I can tell you to kind of work through some of these is energetically, you should be doing your salt tubs to kind of help remove the energy. Using your sprays as well. That's always a good one. This is the one I've got on my desk today. Dealing with this energy, and it's kind of like almost like having the flu. You have to go through each of the symptoms that you're having. If you're not being able to sleep, it's one of those trying, you know, melatonin or some other vitamins to kind of settle you down, taking a warm tub before you go to sleep. That can help relax your body and move you forward into this. So that can be a help. Just knowing that you're kind of dealing with each of the symptoms as they come to you makes it a little bit easier and makes it not so overwhelming. This energy is going to keep heightening up. Next next Tuesday, we are going to have our, no, I guess it is next Monday. We are going to have our solar eclipse. Now, that is not going to be visible from the Houston area at all. It's basically Chile, Argentina, and, like Peru, I think a little bit, but it's like further South America. The thing is, though, even though that's far away from us, it's one of those energetically, we're going to feel it as well. So that energy will be affecting everybody on our planet. And a solar eclipse is where you're going to be able to see it down there. It's going to be a total solar eclipse. So it's going to be really looking beautiful. And hopefully we'll find some great pictures of that. Solar eclipses are all about bringing out what's been hidden. And that kind of brings us kind of more to what Pluto's energy has been, is kind of that shadow side, kind of bringing out that shadow side. And that's going to just amplify things coming into the light that have been hidden in the past for a period of time. And this could be something that, like a secret you don't want to tell. It could be something that, a Christmas present, not being able to keep that part down, and just not being able to deal with that energy as well as we would like. For me, it's one of those people that have given me gifts where they're like, oh, don't open it until Christmas. I have not been able to wait till I even get to my car to be able to tear it open and look at it. So it's one of those that's kind of like that shadow side of like, yes, I just have to see what it is. And so that's part of the energy that's coming to our planet. So I know headaches have been one, restless leg syndrome or something like that, where it feels like it's coming in. And then tingling other places. The best thing I said you could do is salt tubs, and you can do salt tubs. Kind of meditation will also help. One of my clients said today that she'd been doing on my YouTube channel, and I can leave a link below, a little bit of the cloud meditation and the healing rain. Those are really soothing ones. And so that's a really nice one to kind of drift off to sleep or do as you go into a sleep mode, to kind of calm that energy and not be so overwhelmed with what's happening. So that's one of the things that we have been dealing with. Carmen and Sharon, since y'all are on, is there anything else that y'all have been dealing with? Anything else I can give you any answers to or any insight into? In a second. So one of the things that I get with this energy is I get the card New Love. This card is all about what's new and coming in. Some of the energy that we're going to be dealing with this new planetary alignment, because it happens now, but it kind of opens up the stage of what's coming next. And that's all about falling in love with what's new. Aries comes in. It is an air sign, so it comes in with a lot of energy with what's going to happen, kind of in the air, changes, internet, being able to get internet different places or getting higher speed internet, new controls, because we've got Saturn's energy in there as well, expanding it with Jupiter's energy. So all of that starts coming in. So the other two I get is right now to be in serenity. This is what the card that I get for the right now. So try to be as peaceful as possible, and also be in your abundance. So serenity and abundance coming in big time. So serenity first, and then kind of calming your energy, and then also coming in with abundance of what do you want to see. Then we go back to our vision board. What energy do you want to come in? What energy do you want to bring into your life? Like I said, pictures of your friends and family getting together and doing things, trips that you are going to choose to go on. Maybe it's a new relationship. Maybe it's a new friend. Maybe it's something else. What do you want to attract to you right now? And that's kind of really great to get rid of, not to get rid of, is to get out in the open and get out of the shadows and bring it forward. What are you looking for? What are you trying to get a hold of? Let's see. Sharon is saying, my birthday was on November 30th, the day of the new moon eclipse. Does that mean that I have heightened effects from it? It can be when the planets align, and it really depends on your natal birth chart. If you've never done an astrology reading, I don't do them beyond my capabilities. But there are people that can do that. And if you're interested, I can get you that information. it is really interesting to have someone do your natal chart and kind of like what each planet is and what does it mean in what house and what does that mean for you in particular, not just globally, what does it mean for everybody else, but it also means like what does it mean for you in particular on that energy. I do know that a, a new moon eclipse kind of comes in with some really an eclipse energy kind of comes in with a really good dose of opening up, expansion, allowing this energy to come in for us. So it's one of those, that's kind of the great thing about this is kind of like, what does this mean for you? What does this mean for your energy and your insight? And what do you choose to bring forward in this? That's kind of the really cool, fun part about this. So I'm going to pull one more card. And I'm going to ask for like insight, anything that we may need to be doing between now and when I go live on Thursday, because I'll be doing Thursday Night Live. This is all about new beginnings, new beginnings. So vision boards, new beginnings, what's coming in new. And it's one of those, I never tell anybody to watch more news, but I will tell you that the news is going to be shifting and changing. And this is some energy that I've seen for quite a while of things coming to light, things that have been, like I said, kind of the shadow energy that's coming around this. And you're going to see that with a lot of political people that have been in politics for long periods of time, kind of like that thing that they've been trying to hold down, or that energy that they have been not wanting other people to see. One of the things that I thought was really interesting, I only got a few minutes to watch the news today, but someone was talking about like this person, I think it was the governor of Colorado or something like that. And they were talking about like, well, he's telling the whole state to stay put and not go anywhere. He takes off to go visit family over the holidays, over Thanksgiving. And it's one of those, and that came out right away. So that's what we're talking about, is the things that they've been wanting to hide from everybody is now going to be coming into light. And you're going to see this more and more as we get closer to this grand conjunction on the 21st. It's going to be that shadow side of people that they don't want to show, the things that they don't want other people to know about. It's going to be coming up more and more. So that's one of the fun, cool things that'll be kind of fun to watch. And I often tell people that's kind of the thing that you want to get a big bag of popcorn and kind of like, what does this energy look like? What does this energy feel like? Is there anything else that I should know about this energy coming through? So what I get, like I said, is new beginnings are coming in for a lot of people. So this is something a lot of us really must think about and really must connect to in a very energetic way, and getting really, really clear. Like I said, vision boards are amazing about focusing our energy and focusing what we want to bring into us. That's the really cool part. I love putting pictures of my family together on there, everybody together, everybody doing something, whatever it is. That's the great energy of this. That's the kind of the cool stuff. And then if you have a business, I know Carmen has a business, like where do you want to see your business go? Where do you want to see this expand? What do you want to see as the next level? Or maybe 5 levels up. It's one of those, where do you want to go with this? And feeling that energy of wanting to move you forward. And that may help get your feet and your body kind of in that rocking mode of what's moving forward for us. I love that energy. To me, it's one of those, that's probably why I haven't slept a lot. I have been working on vision boards, and I have been working with clients and all of that kind of crazy stuff. But that's what we've been dealing with all of this. I thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. Definitely, like I said, if you love the content, if you enjoy this, I'll be live on Thursday night at 9 o'clock. I will have a lot more information for you guys as we get closer to that that total solar eclipse. And then subscribe, and share. And I love your comments. I thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I hope you have an amazing night. I'll talk to you guys soon.